Howdy guys and gals, Mikey V here. Got a little something extra for today. This was in the thing of the gift of coins I got from my dad, and it's gonna go in the book today. It's a 1909 VDB. That went in nice and smooth. Hello, Linda Wallace. You still here? We're going to replace. I'm doing all right. How you doing today, David? We're going to replace this 1949 Denver with a nicer version. And we're replacing this 1957 Denver with a much nicer version as well. Hello, Linda Wallace. Hello, Dwayne Roberts. Hello, David SCC UK. Let's move that so you can see this going in the book. I've got some nice Wheaties in the book. Hey, Jem. So, poll. I have $420 in half dollars. Would y'all rather have me do all of them at once in one live stream, or split it in half? Do half now and half tomorrow. I'm good with either one. Some of these rolls are rewraps. You can tell because I was able to open it from one side. Y'all know me. I just get right into them. Better in one stream, half and half. I'm seeing a vote for each so far. I don't see anything on the edges here, but you never know. 1971, bicentennial, 1980, 1984, 1972, 1986. 74 Denver. Not a DDO. Hello, UK Coins Forever. How you doing today? Thank you for tuning in. 1980. Bicentennial. 1972. 1971. Hey, Penny Haven, how you doing today? Another bicentennial. 1993. 1977. 1971. I look for mostly silver, but the 74 Denver DDO is another one. Bicentennial. The 72 and 73 can be a no FG on the back, I believe, as well as the 83. I don't really look for the no FG errors just because I've never found one, even looking for them. I appreciate it. This is another one that's obviously a rewrap. Or at least it feels like it to me. Appreciate you stopping in, Penny Haven. Not seeing anything on the edges, but I've been fooled before, so. 1979. Gem BU won something from Lady Bullion. It took about a week for it to get to her, if I remember right. 1973 Denver. $1981. Team 81. 1997. 1974 Philly. 1971. 2000, just a couple of years off from being an NIFC. I also look for anything 2002 and beyond and 1987. This is almost an entire box. I got $420 worth and an entire box is $500. So they had a box apparently and they just took 8 rolls out and gave me the box. Another 2000. 1979. Bicentennial. She's out of town at the moment, so I'm not sure if the post has been delayed because of that. Bicentennial. She's usually pretty good about getting it out to you in time. I've won one thing from her in the past, and she took longer than normal to get it out to me. And she sent a copper round as a way of saying sorry for the delay, which was really nice of her, and she didn't have to do that. Lady Bullion is pretty awesome. It's one of my favorite channels at the moment. Not seeing anything on the edges here. Like I said before, I've been fooled before. Bicentennial, bicentennial. 1972. 1971 with a really thick rim. Yeah, she's really good. I like her. I was back before I regained my channel. 1974 Denver. Not a DDO. 1988. 1977. 1973 Denver. Not an OFG. 1971. Weak FG. 1990. 1971. 1974 Denver. Not a DDO. I have found two 1974 Denver DDOs. 1977, gold toned with a ring of death. For those of you that don't know, you see that scratch in the word Liberty, circular scratch going around the coin. That's what we refer to as the ring of death. It happens from the machines that do the rolling. Almost looks like it was gold plated at some point. I mean, look at the edge. Compared the edge to that one, it looks like it might have been gold plated at some point. Bicentennial. 74. Really dirty 74. 1982. This can be an OFG if I remember right. It is not. Yeah, it definitely had an interesting finish to it. Bicentennial with a ring of death. 1979. I've only come across one gold-plated one that was in good shape so far. I guess I should say I've only really come across one gold-plated one total. 1996. It was a bicentennial. That was pretty cool to find. 1972. I think it's the only bicentennial half that I've kept so far that I've found in circulation. 1997. 1996. 1982. Not a no FG. It is a weak FG, though. 2000. 1972. 1977. I wish they would change the design on some of our coins. 1971. 1971. Bicentennial. 1997. Bicentennial. 1984. 1977. Nothing on the edges there. 1977. 2000. 1986. Really dirty 1981. 1974. 1979. Bicentennial. Yeah, colored coins are cool. I do like those. 1972. 1974 Denver. Not a DDO. Depending on what it looks like, I might be able to tell you what it is. 1971. 1971. 1971. 1971. 4 in a row. 1997. 1971. 1972. Another 1971. 1997. 1972. 1971. 'Nothing on the edges. 1988 with a ring of death. 1974. 1979. 1985. 1972. 1972. 1971, the really thick rim. 1988. Have to bow out for a bit, keep the stream up in a tab so I can check back later. Happy hunting. Thanks, Penny Heaven. I appreciate you helping me with the watch time. 1974 Denver with a dot on it, which means it's already been checked for the DDO, so I'm not going to bother. 1985. I despise marked coins. I don't like people that do that. It's annoying. It defaces the coin. It makes the hunt not as fun because you already know it's been searched. 1971. 1972. Bicentennial. 1971. Standing holding her arm on it. Bottom says, "In God we trust," and liberty written around the woman. What color is it, David? (1971). 1992. He said it's a 1990. 1974. If I remember right, he said it was a 1990. A woman standing holding her arm out. An American coin. 1990 though. '74. Denver. Not a DDO. 72. 1989 with the Ring of Death. I don't know any silver colored. Like, yeah, maybe it's a 1990 American Silver Eagle. That could be right, Pat. Pat, did you ever go by that Carson City Morgan? You know I'm going to bug you about it. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. 1971. 1974. 1972. 1977. 1977. 1988. 1989. Yeah, I think it sounds like it's probably a Silver Eagle. 1996. You can also use an app called Coinoscope. 1971. 1971. 1995. It's the only one that can get into the safe. Ah, that sucks, Pat. 1979. Bicentennial. Nothing on the edges. (1972) with the Ring of Death. 1972. 1981. 1988. 1977. Yeah, it's worth the silver spot price. I don't know if it's got a premium for the year or not. 1988. Bicentennial. 1981. 1974. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. 1992. 1980. 1972. Common year. 1980. Hey J3B, what's up? Thanks for that donation. I appreciate it. I really want one of those moons. Tempted to keep it, but I can't. 1997. 1977, really dirty. 1973. A lot of people want that moon. 1972. 1984. Oh, I appreciate it, J3B. Jeremiah. Nothing on the edges there. $1979. $1979. $1973. $1977. $1972. $1974. $1971. $1996. $82. Not an OFG. Bicentennial. 1971. How'd you like pouring silver, J3B? It's actually a happy accident. I was melting silver in my crucible and someone knocked on the door, so I just left and came back, and all the pits were formed from air bubbles underneath. Huh, that's funny. So it wasn't actually meant to be a moon. 2000. 1981. 1978. Bicentennial. 1972. 1972. Yeah, I know Gem BU wants one of them. I don't know who else had said that they really wanted it. She's the only one that really sticks out in my mind for it, because I remember her comment. 1972. Only thing I could think of when I saw it is, that's no moon. Not seeing anything on the edges there. 1977. Recreate it and make a mold for it. Definitely should. 1971. Jem, how long did it take for you to get your stuff from Lady Bullion? 1982? 1995? 1971? 1974? 1974? Bicentennial? 1985? 74 Denver? Not a DDO. 4 days and 2 weeks for 2 different times. 2 weeks, wow. I'm guessing 4 days was the sticker. 1971. 1979. Really dirty 1977. My packet, wow, 3 weeks. So I guess it can take a while for stuff to get to the UK from the US. 1991. I want to cast Civil War bullets. Ah, silver Civil War bullets would be awesome. I would absolutely love a silver 3-ringer. 1991. 4 days was the copper and silver, really? 1977. 1971. 1972. 1972 with the Ring of Death. Could take a couple of weeks, apparently. 2 or 3 weeks. Depending. Not seeing anything on the edges of this one. Stop me if you see something. $1997. 1973. 1971. 1972. 74 Denver. Not a DDO. Coins. 1973. 1997. 1972 with the mark through We Trust. 2000. 1977. 1971. 1989. 1991. 1972. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. 72. 74. Lady Bullion's usually pretty good about getting things out as soon as they are won. Usually. 1984. she thought she'd sent my win out, but apparently she didn't, which is the reason mine was so late, even though I live just in the United States as well. Not seeing anything on the edges there. $1972. Bicentennial. Ireland is one of my bucket list countries. 1972. 1972. 1972. Bicentennial. 1983. 1996. Really dirty 1977. 1971. 1972. Really, really dark 1990. Almost looks like somebody burned it. $1982. $1995. $1972. $1972. $1978. $1991. $1971. Don't see anything on the edges here either. $74. $1999. $74. $1990. $1995. $1971. $1972. $1995. $1972. $1974. $1971. $1988. $1986. $1971. 2001, 1 year off. Bicentennial. 1971. 1972. 1982. 1971. Don't see anything on the edges, but like I've said before, I've been fooled by the edges and gotten silver, so you never know. 1979, I'm not as good as some people at spotting the silver edges, unless it's a 90%. 1973, bicentennial. 1971, 1973, bicentennial. 1974, 1993. I have relatives over in Ireland somewhere. My grandmother on my dad's side was a Murray. She was a first generation immigrant. Bicentennial. 1985. 1974. 1979. 1974. Bicentennial. 1980. 1977. 1971. 1980. Nothing on the edges. 1974. 1972. 1997. 1971. 1997. Bicentennial. 1980. 1971. 1972. 1971. 1988. 1971. Really dirty, 1971. 1971. 1979. 74 Denver. Not a DDO. 1998. 1971. 1979. Bicentennial. Hello, Les Likes Coins. How you doing? Oh, I haven't been to Canada in years. Last time I went, you didn't need a passport. It was ages ago. Nothing on the edges. 1980. Hello, Silver Nitrate. How you doing? 1971. Bicentennial. 1973. 1996. 1972 Denver. Bicentennial. 1989. 1971. 1971. 1980. 1971. 1991, 1971, 1971 with the Ring of Death, 1971. Thank you. So far, I haven't found anything. 1974, Denver with a mark. 1974, Denver. Not a DDO. 72, Denver. 71, Denver. Nothing on the edges again. 71. 1988 with the Ring of Death. I come across 1970s. Well, in mint sets, never 1970 itself. 1970 was only issued in sets. I have not found one in circulation yet. $1978. I know they are still 40% silver. I'd like to find one. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. 1977. I've seen people pull them before, so it's not uncommon. It does happen. Bicentennial. 1971. 1980. Technically it's the first NIFC, yeah, technically. 1973. 1981. 1973. 1971. 1983. 1985. 1989. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. And third bicentennial. Bicentennial. 2001. 1 year off. Bicentennial. 1972 with a bunch of gunk on it. Bicentennial. 1971. 1994. 1971. 1971. 1994. Hey, Miss Jamie. Hopefully you feel better soon. 1990. 1981. 1977. Really dirty 1995. 1971. Bicentennial. 74 Denver. 71. Yeah, there is silver bicentennials. I haven't found one yet. 1982. I have a set that's toned with one in it. 1971. It is indeed a shark's tooth. I use it to open the rolls. It's really great at prying them open. Nothing on the edges. $1972. $1973. Bicentennial. 1971. Hey! What's up, Sheldon? 1971. Boomba Shoots. 1974. 1972. Bicentennial. Little Jaws. 1988. 1971. You want to see Little Jaws? Hang on a sec. This is Little Jaws. Look at all those rows of teeth. It's wild. $1972. $1974. $1974. $1984. $1971. $1972. $1997. $1997. $1980. $1979. Thought you might get a kick out of that. Bought it at a shop in Florida when I was really little. $1992. $1990. Bicentennial. 74 Denver. Not a DDO. 97. Bicentennial. 71. Love the new name, Sheldon. 1990. Paisley's definitely taken over the channel. Bicentennial. 1971. Oddly red, 1984. That's weird. $1991. 1979. Oh yeah, definitely. I've had that thing for years. 1971. 1977. 1977. 1974. 72 with the mark. Bicentennial. 1980. See here? Fits right underneath the crease. And I can just, like that. Works perfectly. $1972. 1972. 1972. 1971. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. 1974. 1971. 1971. 1981. Team 81. 1980. Nice. 1973. Don't have a standing Liberty quarter yet. 1996. 1973. 1971. 1977. 1981. 1971. 1998. And 1971. All right, that's the halfway mark, folks. I'm gonna see what we should do here. That didn't take that long. Only took an hour to get through half of it. How many people would like for me to continue? Looks like the live stream's about 15 seconds behind where I'm at. Alright. US coins are fun to collect. I love them, especially the old silver ones. But I like old world coins as well. Yeah, I do need watch time, that's for sure. Bicentennial? Actually, let's start a new one. Halfway mark. That bin is almost full. $19.83. $19.71. $19.71. $19.72. $19.71. Bicentennial. $19.71. $19.72. $19.71. $19.73. $19.81. $19.98. $19.79. $19.82. $19.72. $19.74. $19.77. $19.85. 2000. Really Dirty 72. 93. 72. 77. 74. 97. So do you make wallets then, Silver Nitrate? Welcome back, David. 2001. Dirty 1990. 2000. 1972. 1973. 1972. 1998. 1977. Not yet. 1972. Wallet holds for the Saturday auctions. '97. 1980. 1979. Bicentennial. 1989. That's cool. '72. 73, 77, 's not bad. Bicentennial, 74 Denver, not a DDO. Bicentennial, 71, 1986, 1 year away. Bicentennial, 71, 71, Bicentennial, Bicentennial, 74, 81 with a ring of death, 97, 92, 72 Denver, 85, 1994, yeah, 1 year away. I only have an 87 because I bought the 87 mint set. Not seeing anything on the edges. Team 87, baby! Bicentennial. Would be nice to find an 87. Bicentennial. Bicentennial, 3 in a row. 1979. Another bicentennial. 71. 72. 1980. 1994. 1971. 1993. 1973. 1973. 1971. 1972. 1971. 1974. 1972. 1972. 1971. 1972, 1972, 1972, 1990, 1971, 1971, 1972, 1972, Bicentennial, 1992, 2001, 1 year away, 1973, 1973, 1973, 1996, Bicentennial, Bicentennial, 73, 1980, 1985, 1985, That would be my cat's fountain. It's rather relaxing. I used to unplug it when I would film out here. 1997, 1971, 1971, 1971. Getting an awful lot of 1971s in this hunt. 72, 71, 1980, 71, 73, 72, 72, 95. Yes, I have two wonderful cats. 1979. Sometimes they even make appearances in my videos. 1997. Bicentennial. 1972. 1972. 1979. 74 Denver. Not a DDO. 1977. Nothing on the edges. Bicentennial. 1980. 1990. 1972. 1990. 1974. 1993. 1972, 1974 with the Ring of Death, 1982 Denver. Oh wait, that's a Philadelphia. Bicentennial, 1974. 74 Denver with a huge mark on it. 71. 1990. 1996. 1977. 1995. 1979. 1981, 1973, 1972, 74 Denver. Welcome back, Les Likes Coins. Is not a DDO. $1992, 1973, 1971, Bicentennial, 74 Denver, not a DDO. Hey, Rosebud Silver, how you doing? $1993, 2000, 1977, 1985, 1977, 1972, Bicentennial, 1973, 1984, 1982, Rainbow, 1982. It's interesting. It's like it's got gasoline or petrol or something on it. Petrol is gasoline, I suppose, so 96. Nothing on the edges. Bicentennial, 94, 77, Bicentennial, 72 Denver, 96, 1980, 72 Philly, 83, 74, 82, 79. Nice. Bicentennial. Get anything good, Rosebud? 1981. Bicentennial. 1997. 1995. 1971. 1981. Bicentennial. Another one of the re-rolls. Nice. Pardon me. Oh. That came on real quick. Nothing on the edges. 73, 71, 78, thank you, 72, 74 Denver, 'Not a DDO. I gotta call my coin shop and see if they can get me a book for the Canadian cents I've been saving. 1972, 1988, 1986, 1974. I don't see an awful lot of 86s, which is interesting. 1996, 1971, 1971, 1973, 1974 Denver, nope, not a DDO. 72, 83, 71, 71, 86, 72, 2 Love 1964 Kennedys. Nothing on the edges. '74 Denver. Not a DDO. 71, 74 Denver, not a DDO. Bicentennial, 1981, 72, Bicentennial, 84, 71, 71, 72, Bicentennial. Forgive me if I'm not showing the Bicentennials. Everybody knows what they look like. 86. It's only the third 86 of this hunt. 83, 89, Bicentennial, Bicentennial, 72, really dirty 72, 71, Coin explosion! Yes, do hit the like button, please. It helps out the channel more than you can know. 1972. 1972. Hey, you mean kind of like this one? With the hole in it. It's only the second coin I've found with a hole in it. We'll save that. 74 Denver. 71. Bicentennial. 1981. 1998. 1992. 1994. 1971. 1972. Bicentennial. 1971. 1972. 1989. 1971. 1971. Yeah, I'd never put a hole in a coin. It's funny that you were mentioning making necklaces out of them, and I come across that one that's been made into a necklace pendant by putting a hole in it. Man beer. Not sure I'm getting the reference. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. 74. 1981. 71 with a really wide rim. Look at the rim on that thing. Back too. That's different. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. 1986. 1971. I will probably do a giveaway on this coin at some point, so keep your eyes peeled. I don't like keeping coins with holes in them. I know somebody will make a necklace out of it. 1972. 1990. 1972. 1990. Oh, yeah. I could use a silver muse right about now. 1971. 1980. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. 1997. 1981. I haven't been able to catch an RFT live stream in some time. Send me an email, Linda Wallace. I'd appreciate that. I'll get it out to you. huntingforhistorywithmikeyv@gmail.com is my email. $1971. The only other hold coin I've ever found was a nickel. 1974. Bicentennial. 1974. Bicentennial. 1971. 1973 with a ring of death. Yee. 71. 72. It's really nice of you. 1974. 1971. 1992. 1989. 1997. Hunting for History with Mikey V @gmail.com. It's in my About section. I wish I had my own website. I'm not that tech savvy. Really gross 1971. Even grosser 1972. 1974. 1972. Here, I'll type it in chat. I gotta take the gloves off to do this. That used to be my old channel name. Before I shortened it to just Mikey V. Nothing on the edges there. No problem. $1993, $1985, $1972, bicentennial, bicentennial, $93, $77, $85, $74, bicentennial, 1979. Yeah, I do all my work on my cell as well. 1973, bicentennial. Really nice 1986. Bicentennial, 1991, 1972, 1996, 1977, 1972, trying to go as fast as I can here. Oddly dark coin. 1972. Looks like it's been in a fire or something. Whoa, what happened to that? Anybody got any guesses? Almost looks like somebody dumped acid on it. That's wild. $1971, $1971, bicentennial, $1971. I already threw it back, unfortunately. 1974 Denver. Not a DDO. Maybe. Oh well, I already threw it back. 1971. Bicentennial. 1996. Bicentennial. 1971. Bicentennial. 1997. Bicentennial. 1981. 1997. 1995. 1973. 1996. The only reason I was able to do as many as many halves today as I did instead of just $120 worth was I have a bill coming up due on the 7th, and I have the funds for it, but it's not due till the 7th. So I figured what better way than to use those funds temporarily to look through some half dollars. Since you're not really out anything doing a hunt. NIFCs started in 2002, but the very first official NIFC is 1987. Although I consider 1970 to be an NIFC as well. 74? Not a DDO. Just some post-mint damage. 72. 82. 71. 87 was the very first NIFC, yes. 1971. 1974. 1995. 1983. 1971. 1974. 1972. Bicentennial. 1973. 1971. 1979. 1971. 1971. Yes. Then 2002 through 2020. Bicentennial. 1971. You have it right. 1980. 1980. 1974. 1972. I still consider 1970 to be the very first NIFC though, because it technically wasn't issued for circulation. 74. 71. 71. 1980. 1995. 1994. Red 1972. Sound like I'm calling a football play. 1979. Bicentennial. 1974. 1974. 1974. 1972. 1991. 1971. Nothing on the edges there. Yes, 1970 would be a nice find. 71. 74. 74. 71. 74 Denver. Not a DDO. Really Dirty 1981. 1971. 1974. 1971. 1974. 1980. 1998. 1972. 1996. Bicentennial. Bicentennial. 1973. 1992. 1992. 1973. 'Nothing on there. 1971. 1982. 1979. Bicentennial. 1981. 1985. 1973. 1974 Denver can be a double die obverse. 72. 74. 71. 79. 72. 72. 71. 79. Bicentennial. 71. Bicentennial. 77. And a 72. Come on, last roll luck. Not looking like there's going to be any fines, but that is okay. It's still fun to hunt. 74 Denver. It's not a DDO. '92. Ring of Death. 72. 77. 72. 2000. Yeah, it gets the job done. 1974. 1973. 1971, 1983, 1977, Bicentennial, 1972. That's the first 77 I've found, I think, this hunt. 1981, Bicentennial, 71, Bicentennial, 1980, 74 with the Ring of Death, and finally in 1979. But we didn't find any silver or NIFCs. Did find a holy coin though, a hold coin. So that's kind of cool. Looking forward to sending that off to get a necklace made for it to do a giveaway with. That'll be fun. See you next time. Mike V, signing out.